Yo, what's up, man?
I'm glad they stay on the table today.
Yeah, we don't want you to fall.
Oh yeah, no, this is a little too high. I ain't doing that in Philly.
Yeah. So all right, so where did we begin with Anderson PAAK? Dude, Malibu, Venice, those projects were that's what introduced me to you. Great, and we're like anticipating Oxnard, this new project.
Yeah.
What can we What are you bringing on? Because there's a lot of features on this project.
Yeah. Oxnard is about being the same man in a new car. You know what I'm saying? It's like we headed up the coast, like you said. It was Venice, then it was Malibu, and now we just so happen to be in Oxnard, which happens to be my hometown too. You know what I'm saying? Produced and mixed by Dr. Dre. I got a bunch of features on there, but it's like.
But you can't just fly over. Produced and mixed by Dr. Dre.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a picture on your Instagram, and I was like, wait, Dr. Dre's coming out with his new album? And I was like, wait, he's worked with Anderson PAAK, so he's worked. Like, what was that conversation like?
Man, it was amazing. I mean, we've been working on it since we've been working with each other since 2015 on his project, and then I dropped Malibu, and then we kind of just hopped right into Oxnard. In the first year and a half or so, he just let me run and do it by myself. I was going back and forth on tour and working on it, and I thought I was done. I thought I was pretty much done. I presented the album to him, and he was like, "Nah, you 80%."
Oh wow.
Yeah. So then he was like, we ain't even get a chance to really work together yet. So I went back in and worked with him, ended up making a whole new album. Wow. So then I started putting what I had and the new stuff together, and it was just amazing. We started making more music, and then he sat down with that and started mixing the whole project for me.
How much of Oxnard pre-Dr. Dre is still on this album?
I think it's about 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel the pressure? I mean, because if you think about Dr. Dre, he doesn't get next to a lot of artists, right?
And I don't really feel no pressure, but I'm just honored that I get to be a part of that, his lineage and a person that he is putting 100% into, because he's putting 100% as if it was his own project.
Got you.
I think it's super dope that you was on the BET, that side. That's not what got put on to you from the BET, the side stage. Whatever.
Music Man.
You had the Music Man. You had the best set that whole night. It was on a group chat. All my homeboys, you are musicians and producers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, who this boy?
Yeah.
First he was playing Kid. He was singing, so he was like, who is the boy?
Yeah.
And they start looking you up and all that. So to see you go from there to having NBA commercials playing your song and all that, and then where you at right now, that's super inspiring.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. I mean, those, because playing those award show commercials, they could be everybody real tight and stuffy and stuff. So we was kind of dreading it, but man, that was one of the most lit performances, and a lot of people after we played that were like, man, that's the first time I seen you.
Yeah. Now off of Oxnard, man, the first video, it reminded me of Busta Rhymes, man, bubbling.
Yeah.
Dude, that your brain intense is crazy too. But talk about the visuals. We see Kendrick, he has some really dope visuals as well. What was the mindset going into it, man?
Nah, we just want to make visuals that count. I made so many visuals that some of them I couldn't even put out. We just did a video we couldn't even put out. So we hate taking L's at the video. So we just want to make them really dope and just something that people can play over and over again, and you get something out of. And I love being creative with the videos. The visual aspect is a big part of it for me.
Yeah.
So I love all that, getting in there, acting and everything. And Bubbling was I worked with Calmatic on Bubbling, and we did a bunch of videos together. But this was our first video with an actual budget, so we was super high, trying to make it work, make something special.
Yeah.
I can't even lie. When I first heard your projects, the Malibu, the Venice, I felt wow, hip hop is still alive, because you combine the live instrumentation with your vocals and emceeing. Right. So I'm just trying to figure out what was your upbringing like? Because your mother was Korean, right, and then your father was black.
Yeah, he was from Philly actually.
Oh, okay.
Really?
What part?
North Philly. What's it? Tinoga?
Oh, Tioga.
You're the resident.
Yeah, Tioga. Yeah.
We gotta take you over there.
Yeah, man, I'll pull up.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta take you to Tioga.
Yeah. I'm down to pull up. I ain't been yet. I got family out here too. My sister, my brothers out here, my nephews. Yeah.
So did you grow up in the church? Talk to me about your upbringing.
A little everything. I grew up in Oxnard, California. My pops was in the Navy, and my mom's was she worked in produce. She had her own business.
Wait. you and his mom have something in common.
Yes, I worked in the supermarket. I was in produce.
Oh, wow.
Yes, 4011's
Crazy.
bananas, bro.
Well, yeah.
4066 is broccoli crowns. Like, yeah, this is what I did.
For real.
That's wild.
Yeah, I was.
I stole from him.
He stole from us.
Wow.
Yeah. So did never mind. But yeah, so
Yeah. My mom, she like owned like a strawberry company. So like she was just her own boss, and she used to listen to like jazz and R&B and like a lot of 60s, 70s soul. She wouldn't really listen to nothing new. Like Freddie Jackson was probably the newest thing she listened to. Tony or something. And then my older sisters, I had 2 older sisters, 10 years older and like 7, and then it was my little sister and me. And so my older sister was listening to like all the hip hop stuff, like De La Soul and Tribe and then the R&B, Jodeci, H-Town, all that stuff. So I just wanted to just do what they did and was just tagging along, whatever they did. So I got hip to all that, at a very young age. Like that was what was going on in the house. Then I started playing drums at an early age, like 12, 11. And where I'm from, like rock and like punk rock and that kind of alternative rock is really popular too in Ventura. So that was just always around. You know what I'm saying? I'm like an MTV generation kid. Like
you feel it in your music, all of the influences. You feel it. That's
so
good.
I grew up just being in front of the TV like all day, just like watching TV and just all these different influences, and then from the house and everything. And then when I got older, I started playing drums in church. So that was like a huge, that was a major schooling. Like I did that for years, and got out when I was 21, came out to LA, and then started making my rounds within LA and getting into. I went to music college out there, and just got into jazz and like different stuff, fusion. So yeah, I was always just getting exposed to like all kinds of different music, and everyone around me was always it was never like weird to like branch out and mix different musical genres together. That was just a normal thing for people around me. It was like they were all well versed in everything.
now getting back to Philly, because you said your father's from North Philly on Tioga.
Yeah.
I saw some pictures of you, right? Like I saw some pictures of you, like you were repping state property back in the day.
Yeah.
You had the Allen Iverson jersey.
Yeah. Shout out to Petey Crack. I still talk to Petey. And yeah, like my favorite hip hop stuff. I mean, I was obsessed with Rockefeller and State Prop, Beanie Siegel.
I saw you follow Vodka.
I love Vodka. Yeah. Like I just think Philly got some of the best rappers, like period. And like street rappers and battle rappers. Yeah, Vodka is like one of my favorites too.
Let me see if you know this. Hold on.
Rated PG-13, and I'm rated R, and they don't even show me on TV. Since BC Pop been out of sight like 3D. The DA and the PD want me CF instead of DC. Gotta RIP me, not easy. Rock me, VIP easy. MVP me, I'm looking for the light like Stevie, and I'm wondering if I'll be wonderful for DVD.
I love it.
Okay, yeah, he's in it. That's the pick. Now, okay, that's the. If you know that,
that's Vodka. If you come to Philly, you know Vodka.
I know Vodka from you guys.
Yeah, no, you're we're impressed by your Philly knowledge. Like we really are.
It's my blood.
Yeah. So all right. So was it to the point? Because I know you were doing music way before Dr. Dre. Was it one of those things like I know a lot of artists when they get on, they feel like, oh, now everybody want to be around. I know you had a large fan base, but Dr. Dre kind of like gives you a different scope.
Yeah.
Was it like a frustration thing? Because like now y'all want to know. I've been doing this since
my
I was
sisters
12.
were more frustrated with it. They were like, "Don't talk to him. He wasn't nobody. Now he just trying to holler at you because you with Dre and this and that." But like, I don't know. Like you notice that sometimes, but I don't be tripping off that, man. It's like some people even like. They act different when after I got signed and stuff, but like people I wanted to work with, and they wasn't really like eager to work with, and then after we got signed and we started getting things moving, then it was like, okay, what's up,
Yeah.
But I take note of it. I don't forget nothing, but I'm always like, what can we do next, and like how can I get to the next position, and if I need to work with somebody that was acting weird before, I just note it in my head and keep it moving. But that I still even work with some people that I know for sure was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little quiet before.
Yeah.
But it wasn't crazy, man. It's just like I don't kick it around like fake people like that, man. I just stick with my same team, my same band, my family, and we just keep it moving.
Gotcha.
And you have 2 little boys?
Yeah, one 7-year-old, one 1-year-old.
So what do they think about what you do? Do they know Daddy is Anderson .PAAK? Like,
yeah, my 7-year-old lit. He just like A&R. You know, he be picking out the singles. He want to be in the videos. He really. I always play him like the new stuff, you know, and see what he likes, because he's really good at, like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. He likes it, you know. And so he's like, yeah, Daddy, I like that. Put that on my playlist. So I'm like, okay, wow. This might have to be a single.
Which one did he pick?
Bubbling. The next single that's coming after Tense, he is one of his favorites. He was even like writing the treatment for Bubbling.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, just had ideas and stuff. You gotta have the money flowing everywhere.
And you definitely have that.
You gotta have the
It was
girls.
everywhere.
Yeah, the crazy outfit, big jacket.
You did like the Donald Duck, what was it, the Duck?
Scrooge.
The Scrooge, when you jump into the money.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Crazy. Money bad.
Oh, so he's next up.
Yeah. I'm gonna hurry up and get out the way, man, so he can just do his thing.
Who are some people like coming up today that you're like, yo, he dope or she's dope?
Ari Lennox, GID, Westside Gun Conway, Sir, Tierra Whack.
From Philly.
From Philly. That's actually one of my favorites. Tierra Whack. Who else we listen to? I don't leave nobody out. I'm gonna get text messages.
Why you ain't showing me up, man? Why you ain't showing me up?
Yeva Smith. Yeah. Shit, man.
When are you coming back to Philly on tour, dude? Like, we were just saying, like, and we hope you were.
Yeah, I was like, is he in town tonight? What's going on?
Yeah, we're wrapping the tour now. So I'll be back. Yeah, I'll definitely be out here next year sometime, like in the spring. Yeah.
Well, we got to talk about your live performance, because the first time that I saw you perform was on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
And you just went from the drums and you danced and you just had so much energy and you sounded good. What do you do to get your energy up for a live show? Because that takes a lot.
I sleep all day.
Okay.
Like
literally.
Yeah, literally. Try to preserve the energy.
I need some sleep.
Nice.
Yeah,
Everything
man.
all
I
day.
just be knocked out if I ain't gotta do nothing. And then I'll be drinking a bunch of water all day. Like, that's all I do. Drink water and tequila. And,
whoa, you see, that was a switch.
Yeah, yeah.
The tequila gets that
What kind of
alkaline
that
tequila?
thing. You know?
Casamigos or Casa Azul? Clase Azul?
Do we have any tequila? No, we don't have no tequila.
none?
Yeah, we got water. Yeah, we do have water.
Alright.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be drinking this early?
No.
Not this early.
Yeah, allegedly.
Maybe
Don't be
after.
smoking, huh?
Because I think that's important.
Speaking of smoking, you used to work on the weed farm,
I used
right?
to work on the weed farm.
Were you stealing the weed?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that why they fired you?
Yes.
Yeah, see? Anderson
How did you
used to-
steal the weed? What
Yeah,
was
It
the
was
weed?
too much. They had too much, man. And we was taking all the risks. They had us in this big old house full of, the whole house was like a weed house.
Yeah.
We was the only ones crazy enough to stay over there overnight and be trimming, and just like, feds could have been in there. We could have got robbed. Like, it was crazy. It was like it was just a big, house for them, like trap house for them to keep all the trees at until they shipped it to the dispensaries and stuff. But they didn't have it. This was like kind of before it was kind of the legal thing was.
So you
kinda
weren't
blurry.
armed?
Nah.
So
I didn't even think about that too. I think about it now. Like, no, we were just in there like
Just
life's
in
a peach. Like,
Yeah.
hey, it's tight. Yeah, and it's like, but we was definitely getting some for ourselves. And I think they caught on to that. And I was making a lot of money doing that too. And then eventually I got fired. And I wasn't making no money.
Fired from the weed farm.
Yeah, that's a
Good
movie.
times, right?
Yeah,
It
you
was.
write-
It's a movie. Yeah,
you should write that movie.
Definitely, man. I'm working on it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
called the Weed Farm.
Exactly.
We like it. But look, yo, you got Q-Tip on this album.
Yeah.
Like, it's so many people on this album. I'm gonna go through the track list, but how was connecting with Q-Tip?
It was amazing, man. That's my big homie. Just like Dre, like a mentor. We do more hanging out, more conversations than we do music. We just like, he's really valuable to me as far as just people around to just like talk to and just chop it up with, man. We have a good time and we make music. And that night it was like he just so happened to be in town. I was like, man, come to Dre's. And him and Dre got to link up at Dre's house, and they was both just fanning out. And
Wait a second. So who's fanning out on who?
both of them.
On each
Yeah,
other.
it was so annoying.
I love Midnight Marauders. I love
Oh
Chronic.
my
It's
god,
like-
you have to find those out, like taking
It's so
pictures,
dope.
and then eventually they started making the beat, and then we started writing, and it just came up with something crazy, and then Keita came back the next day and put his verse on there. That was like one of the last songs we did for the album.
Wow. And Dr. Dre, of course, is on the album.
Yeah, Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
Yeah, well, you know, but with Dre, like, you have Dre. I mean, I'm not saying he's changed, but since the Apple acquisition, we see Dre a little bit, but he's actually in your video tense with his wife.
Yeah.
Like, that's not like, that never, like, we don't see that as
Dre
much
fools
anymore.
with me, man. That's
Yeah.
the homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's I mean, he's very. I tried to get him in lots of other videos before that one, but he's very like particular. Like, you know, he had to make sure that was the right one he wanted to be in. You know, because he really had a lot to do with that whole treatment for Tenth, him and Colin Tilley. So yeah, it was a cool scene to have him and his wife in there.
Yeah, and how's the connection with you and Kendrick, man?
Oh, it's great, dude. It's just like another one, man. Just chopping it up all the time through text. You know, he busy, man. He always on the jet going somewhere. But every time we link up, it's for like a video shoot or a show, something big. And he just always never hesitates to extend his hand and help out with anything. You know, that's family.